Will it work? Nope. So TikTok, I still need to be approved. Okay, not tonight. Uh, and Facebook's live. Hey now, welcome back, Facebook. Wait, not yet.
Whoops.
Almost there. There you go. Welcome back, Facebook. Welcome back, everybody. Facebook, YouTube. We tried TikTok, but I still am not yet approved. But the simulcast grows for the TASG Watch Party. Welcome back, everybody. Week 4. I'm sorry, week 3. Episode 4 is now out. Um, okay, Instagram, don't screw me over like that. Welcome back to the TASU Watch Party. I'm Mark Canapé alongside Steve Reyes. What's up, fam?
Hello.
Uh,
Happy to be here.
we're back here for yet another week of Daredevil Born Again, and um, we I had just seen the. I need to put my AirPods in, not that way. Um, I had just wanted to take a look at how long this episode would be. And then I take a look at this banner art right here. Punisher is back. Oh my gosh. Whew.
With the beard too.
With a beard.
Is
I
a
mean,
fierce beard.
before this goes away, limited time magic. Before this goes away, what what a time to be alive. But yeah, I was like, he's spinning down Matt Murdock right there, and I texted the group chat, I was like, dang, that's kinky. So, so it's gonna be a very big episode right here. But after what we witnessed in the last episode, um, the way that entire thing with a trial and then just outing White Tiger like that, still boss ass move by the lawyer, Mr. Matt Murdock. So it and in that closing sequence, the closing scene, the Punisher is back. Let's jump right into it, shall we? Follow along in the lower right hand side. I'm kind of devastated that TikTok didn't work out, but we're almost there. We're one step away. I just need to get
We'll get
permission.
him next time.
We'll get him next time. Actually, we'll get it next time. Quick little announcements before we begin. Sic Semper Systema is the title of this episode. 54-minute episode right here. Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk's Darker Halves fight to be unleashed. It's because he always hated the V word. Say it with me now. Vigilantes. So,
Vanessa. Oh, yeah. Vanessa.
oh, Vanessa. Not what I thought. The other V. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
further.
No, he's up. Vigilante.
Vigilantes. That's the word we're looking for. But that's a
Close.
good one. Oh, what a time. Welcome back, Facebook, man. We missed y'all. Um, so yeah, Sic Semper Systema, 54-minute episode. Follow along on the right hand side. Oh yeah, announcements. WonderCon weekend is fast approaching, 11 days away. So I'm very
Oh
excited.
my God.
The vlog is back. We didn't vlog it last year, mainly because we're working on a. I don't know if it's still top secret. I kind of let y'all down a little bit with Cosplay Corner, but you know what? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time this time around, and it just the completion, the sense of a completion. Oh, that sounds weird. The sense that this project is finally almost complete after 2.5 years. Um, of all the discussions and all of the pushbacks and it's a lot of things that have happened in the last 2 years, and we're finally at a point where we are almost done, and when it's finished, done and finished, I'm very excited for the kind of content that we're going to have for you here at I almost said Star Wars Celebration. Yeah, so many conventions happening in these next 3 weeks, so it's a good time. But WonderCon
All
weekend,
over.
absolutely. WonderCon weekend is 20. Oh my gosh, 2020,
11 days
2029,
away.
30. 11 days away. Um, so stay tuned to TASG. Stay subscribed for that as we get ready for that coverage. I still don't know what we're gonna look at, but definitely I'm very Ryder's gonna be very excited for that Arcane meetup, and we're gonna be very excited for your party.
Yeah, it should be a good time.
Yeah,
We're all booked up. Good to
sold
go.
out. So,
Sold out.
woo! The takeover of villains brewing, maybe. It's gonna be a great time. Speaking of a great time, it is now that time for the for episode 4. Are we ready to go?
I am ready.
All right. Follow along inside the green next to the season 1 episode 4 graphic. Sic Semper Systema on the TASG Watch Party. We're going to get the party started on go in 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. And I got an ad. Why? Sorry. Timeout, timeout, timeout. We're going to do that again.
Oh
I didn't
no!
I didn't expect you to get an ad from what was it? Deli Boys. I need to watch
Belly
that.
boys.
Deli Boys. Alrighty, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Things could his guts all over that train. All the Punisher imagery in that last episode leading up to this.
Yeah, just like I think I said it one of the last times, but like just the looming sense of the Punisher is very cool.
But
It
much
feels very like very comic book, very connected universe in a good way.
the way that Marvel replayed that scene. Oh, the white tiger has walked free. It's not like anything bad can happen.
Yeah. I just gotta rub it in.
And twist that knife. We may be in a morgue in the hospital. Do you think we might see her? Oh.
Oh no.
Nice. Dang. correct me if I'm wrong, but outside of Peter Parker, we don't see him kind of interacting with kids much, right?
Not too much at all. I think there was a kid in one of the earlier seasons that he helped. Ooh. Not really a kid's lawyer, I suppose.
No.
Maybe this one's better.
It's perfect for the stream, I will say. Also, like,
I was like, I've had this for forever. Like, what am I doing?
yeah,
What
it's the
for what
only
purpose do I have Moon Knight on here?
it's the only platform that you don't have this logo.
Yeah. There we go.
If you're just tuning in, it's 5 minutes 8 seconds. We're in the middle of the credits right here. Everything is crumbling. Crumble to the floor.
Oh yeah, that's better. That's way better.
Got to get the right shade. All right. Strap in.
That girl was so good.
Oh, yeah. Like that, the way that her monologue was going, um, honestly, that's the new villain right there. Like,
Origin story.
origin story, yeah. Like, it felt very Luigi. I mean, like, it's very Luigi, and then she's gonna go over to and try and shoot Wilson Fisk. He needs to be
Yes.
more badass. This is too casual for him. That's so nerdy. I'm sorry, but like, no, for him, like, he needs to be running some sort of underground thing. Like, I'm sorry, no. Wasted talent. I don't know. It's still too early. Actually, no. We're at episode 4. We're at the halfway point.
I'm loving that graffiti. Look at that white tiger graffiti.
Oh yeah. What a gentleman. At this point, that's his fidget toy.
Yeah, for real. Nice rooftop. These are interesting shots here.
Yeah.
This one and the rooftop.
The sky is not yellow enough. Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy
Jenkins. Gotta turn up the brightness, knowing. Oh, it's already all the way up. Oh, BB report. BB report. Is it? Come
We
on.
love the BB report.
Oh, come on.
She got merch. We need some BB report merch.
Yes. Ooh. But you couldn't look at each other. If you're just tuning in, 10 minutes, 19 seconds of a 54-minute halfway point.
Business. Totally legal business.
Textiles. But you didn't kill him, did you?
Fathers, what are you gonna do?
Reach out your hand. Reach out your hand. A dial. A monologue. Oh. We went from a courtroom procedural to therapy.
Yeah.
What a stark contrast.
It's closer than you would stand to your therapist.
Yeah. Whoa. What a question. There it
There you
is.
go.
BB report. Let's go. Okay, Danny DeVito.
Bada bing, bada boom. I'd be out there being a
Bing
vigilante.
bong.
Bing bang.
Bing bong. Oh, it would be funny if he had a comeback. Fiddle faddle. I mean, oh, that's the actual name.
The product.
Product placement. He's blind, not deaf.
Right. That's a wild line.
Whoa. Dang. Dang.
This guy's brutal.
Oh.
The moves on.
Wow. If you're just tuning in, 18 minutes, 48 seconds. Dialogue on this one is solid so far. Yep. We got Vinny on the YouTube chat. What's up, fam? Good to see you with us.
Hey, man.
Also, congratulations to the guys over at Strictly Casual for a successful relaunch. Congratulations, guys. Welcome back to
Hey.
content, y'all. No, he doesn't. He doesn't appreciate.
He does.
He
Just trying to
appreciates
get some of
making the
that
blind
blind
jokes.
justice.
That's a fake call. That's a fake. That sounded like a fake call. He's trying to avoid him.
He's not even on.
Nope.
I was sure this guy was dead 2 episodes ago.
Right? Oh, he's dead. Liar.
Ah, he's steady.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Woo. The tension.
We'll let the bar hit you on the way out.
Yeah. Wow. Starting with with Pete Davidson's yacht or boat, the ferry that him and Colin Jost bought. Pretty sure he should be organizing crime, not doing all this stuff. Smaller? Oh. He's so lost. He's so confused. Thumbs up.
I like that guy, but like we still don't really know who he is.
Yeah.
Like he brought him with him to do the dirty work, but
Nah, it should be the other guy. Other way around. I can't see him other than a soprano. That's what it is. This guy's asking for way too much. I'm sorry. But we'll see. What is. Isn't
some of these kids
Juilliard
gotta
in the
be
same city?
terrified.
Juilliard is in New York City. Ooh, BB report. He's just sitting in the chair, but he's still thinking about Vanessa.
He's thinking about anything and everything else besides these kids.
How do I get through the red tape?
He's like, how
He's
do I
looking at
get
the red
out
tape
of
right
here?
now. What is that? There's another one. As Alicia Keys once said, but it just did.
Where am
Where
I?
am I? Tingus Pingus, that's who. Me. It's the same song. No, it's not.
He's gonna he's gonna bring out the car door on these people.
There it is. 30 minutes, 50 seconds. Wow, what an episode. The comedic timing is just so good. But where's Punisher? He's too sneaking away. I think he's going to be the liaison to Vanessa, maybe? I'm gonna kill you. Oh. You know, you're the son I never had. Oh. Yeah.
Oop.
Ooh. Somebody show him that.
We're seeing this guy die almost as many times as.
Almost as many times as you cut off.
Oh, I said Uncle Ben.
Oh. I'm like, wow, the suspense. That's not 9 millimeter. Oh. Dang, it's with a Ninja Turtles now. The turtles will know.
Master Splinter, there's too many of them.
Smells like piss.
Piss with ink.
Hmm. Where are you going? Sick move.
Sure. And the old theme.
Yeah. Like, hmm. It's me. I've been. Oh man, I forgot how the song goes. But hey, there he
The
is.
guy, there's our guy. He's so good.
Bunch of bullshit fanboys. That is saying something about this fandom, you know? The irony of some of the fans, and then the. Oh, man, it's a whole thing.
That's a whole
It's a
thing.
whole thing. There's that nickname. Wow. Is this gonna be for this episode, and then we'll see him a lot more next season, guaranteed. Ooh, how dare you? How dare you? I almost said his name. Oh, he almost brought it out. Talked. Dang. Dang. Every single interaction with the two of them have just been so good. But we know that's not the last time we see him. Is that how we're gonna? No, there's still a little bit of time.
So many things I love about that scene, but one of them is like the route he took to get there was like a video game. Like
Yeah.
go down the thing, go up the alley, go up the elevator,
Go to the
go
roof.
see Frank, go see Frank for your side quest, you know? And you go in, he's like the weapons dealer, the guns are all over the wall. It was perfect.
So
Cutscene,
good.
leave.
Yeah. And we won't see him for another season, or, I mean, there's still 3 more episodes
I
after
don't
this.
know. I don't
Who
know.
knows? Who knows? There it is. You never learned that. Oh. No. Achilles? No, wrong
Uh,
one. Wrong one.
Sisyphus.
Yes. And just because the comparison with Darth Maul. So what if you need to talk about Wilson Fisk, huh? What happens then? Then it becomes an empty apartment again. That's what.
Did you get to that episode with the Nobu fight? You did, right?
Um, 3 or 2
I think it was either season 1 or season 2.
with Electra.
No,
No.
like the guy's name was Nobu. I think it
Oh
was
yeah,
season,
that's right.
and he had the, I forget what they're called, but like the blades on the chains. Oh,
Yeah.
I think those are the scars from that fight. Let's go.
Oh,
That's gonna be my cabinet one day.
from Leather Fashion Valley. That's the most Italian thing I've ever seen.
That's a lot of food.
TFTI. Who is he eating with? Oh.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
everybody
Oh, there's still
relapsing.
more? Whoa. I was like, roll credits? Hello?
Jesus.
Oh my god. Whoa. Whew.
Some pretty jarring shit.
Yeah. They literally said, let's take it TVMA to Disney Plus, bro. I don't know
You're
about
like, all right,
that.
wow, what a cool episode. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh man. Um wow. Did not expect that to end the episode. What exactly are we looking at? Is this new? What do you think?
It's I I know the name of the character, but I don't know a whole lot about the character. Um, but I'm gonna try not to look any more up because I want to see what they present us with.
All right, so we'll have to wait a week to see.
We'll
But
see. We'll see.
for the most part, coming off of such a masterclass of a court procedural, things going back to kind of Fisk's side of things and Matt's side of things, and um, overall, yet another person going through the system, and it's a very frustrating moment, I think, for people who would relate to it, um, and not getting the justice that they deserve. And I don't think Matt thinks that he's delivered on that promise. Um, yeah, he 10 days in jail, but I mean, it's not what the guy was asking for, and so it's there's something that's clearly eating up at his mind. Let alone, and it's definitely the white tiger situation. That's the aftermath of that has really, he's happy he won, but then all of a sudden, possibly that very same night, he gets shot and just trying to figure things out. But I was really expecting something bigger out of Punisher, out of Frank, and I definitely things are going to escalate on that matter. But the way that it was teased seems something much grander that we were going to get. But if it's just, this is just the tip of the iceberg, I can't wait to see what they have in store. But also this new villain right here, which is almost, I mean, we saw the hanging bodies too. This is like
Yeah.
serial killer level. So
Yeah. Very scary shit coming in at the end there.
it's very alarming, um, but I'm also very excited to see where we go from here. But I just feel like we shut the door on that storyline a little too soon on at least this early part of the White Tiger saga right here. Um, Obviously, things on Fisk's side, we built the city on rock and roll. He's gonna be he should not watch Hulu's Paradise after seeing that. Um,
I
but
like how much like he hates his day to day.
yeah,
Like what's next? What are we doing next? And then it's like, oh, you got to go make face at the elementary school. The kids are gonna sing you a song, and then he goes to the celebration, and they're singing him a song. He's like, so help me, one more song, and I'm gonna throw somebody through a window.
it would have been very fitting if we wrapped up that episode with "We built this city on rock and roll." It felt very poetic. There were some of the funniest moments here in this, and it could potentially fly over your head, but it's done so well, and it's done so well and so subtly that it just it gets followed up by the main storyline, the main drama, and the main tension. So it's a lot of that, but it's clearly this feels like a very transitory episode that we're wrapping up White Tiger and we're looking at something more sinister, and that thing is gonna potentially be the big focus on next week. So I'm excited on that end. Anything that stood out to you?
Um, let's see, a few things. So what I really like is how, as they show like Matt going through his day to day and his job, there are moments that feel like him at church.
Mm.
And so, like we talked about the courtroom scene, like he walks in, and the way that it's shot, it looks like he takes a seat at the pew, and he's like sitting down for church. There was that scene from the last episode, and then in this episode, um, he sits down when he finally like takes a beat and sits down with Leroy.
Hmm.
It plays very much like a confessional, and you have
That's a
it
good
like
parallel.
through the screen, and once he like sits quiet, and that guy, once he sits down, that guy so I thought that was pretty cool. And that's when he finally, like, you see him crack a little bit, like, you know what, I get it, you're in a bad spot and the system is failing.
And there's not much that
So I
he can
think,
do to help.
yeah, and so like I think walking into that room, he very much viewed it as like, here's my good deed, my community service. I'm gonna get this guy the best deal, and then I'm gonna walk out. But then like he really sat with it and
Because,
kind of
yeah,
had to sympathize against, you know, because he likes winning cases for innocent people. And the guy is not innocent, but he can empathize.
and he does a
Um,
great job of that.
yes. So I thought that was really a cool parallel bit, and I think it's very cleverly woven into some of the sequences we see throughout this show. The other thing we already talked about is like uh, Frank Castle as like not an NPC but like a quest character, you know, where like he really had to go do the journey. I'm thinking of the game. What's that Tom? It's not that. It's like the open world Tom Clancy, The Division.
Mm, yeah.
Where like there's definitely like safe house stuff. You go and like upgrade your gun stuff, and it felt so much like that, and I really but also that he knows where Punisher is. Like
Yeah.
he didn't need to find him until right now. He was like, I know where he is. I know where we're keeping him, and he's just like sitting there waiting for somebody to walk in.
And then just
uh
attacks.
I loved that. Yeah, and then like whoever comes through that door, and it's like, what is a condemned building or something, and
Yeah.
Punisher is just hanging out in that building. Loved that. And then what else? Um, yeah, you see these characters kind of like relapsing.
Yeah.
So Fisk is like realizing he doesn't have the patience for all politics stuff, and so he starts to go back to what he knows. And then Matt on the other side is like fed up with the system and fed up with his guilt about Foggy, and so he's gonna go back out on the streets. And so it's cool because you kind of see them relapse, but also like go back to the characters that we knew before this show.
It's the main motivation to bring them back to form. And
Mm-hmm.
that's getting us all excited for what this next villain is going to be. And I think that's where the main focus of Vigilante versus Fisk, where Daredevil is going to try his best to nail this guy, and Fisk is going to do everything in his case to kind of point fingers, um, play the blame game with it. Because I have a feeling that cops will be on top of it. BB Report's going to be on top of it. What do you think of this serial killer on the loose in the streets of New York? Um, and then some way, somehow, I have a feeling cop's going to get killed, and then Fisk is going to blame him for it. So it's going to be a very it. I'm not going to say predictable, but that's just my prediction based on what we've seen in early on in this season and in the last series as well. So that's what I'm looking at right here. In terms of going into episode 5, we're at the halfway point already. So we've had so much fun with this show. It's again, it's such a very refreshing thing for Disney Plus. Um, week in and week out, the tension, the dialogue, the way that it's written, it's incredible. And for that reason, we're going to transition into out of tens. How would you rate this one?
This one's tough. I probably somewhere in the nines.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about it earlier, and I'm like, every episode, every next episode that comes out is like my next favorite episode of this
Right.
show. Like the first episode was a banger. Second episode was solid. The third episode was incredible, and now this fourth one is so good. So yeah, somewhere in the nines for me. And just to tack on one more thought, I think we're gonna see a little more. I think we're gonna see more Punisher before the season is out. I think we have to.
We just have
I
to.
think this cop stuff is gonna come to a head, and
Absolutely.
there's gonna be some Punisher stuff. But I'll toss it back to you for your out of 10.
Thank you. For my out of 10, I will. So, because here's the thing, there's like the story point from the last episode to this episode, and then taking a look at the next episodes. This transitionary episode, yeah, it feels like a transition, but it's just done so well that you can't, like, you really have to think about like the different acts here in this one. So I will give this one also 8.59 out of 10. Um, Leaning closer towards an 8.5, so like an 8.75. Just because, like, again, this depend like, wow, based on last week's episode, with the tension was always up there. There, this was evenly split between both Fisk and Murdoch. That, like, it's it. If this was any other show and we're looking at like a day to day, day in the life, for some it may seem a little bit boring, and the pacing here in this episode is definitely much slower. But there are just like the individual moments that you can pick out in this one make up for all of that. And as a result, that's why I'm rating it higher than I would have thought. Um, if it was not as cohesive of a transitionary episode, I would have rated this one closer to a 7, 7, 8. But because of like the individual moments that have defined this episode, especially with Frank Castle's return, um, I think that this one definitely rated higher than expected, and I was very happy with the end result. So, what an episode this
Yeah,
was!
I think it's definitely a bridge episode, but it doesn't feel like they're like you said, very intentional beats leading us to the next thing.
And it's gonna get. I think it's gonna go from tense to kind of scary coming up. And I think it's because we didn't have an action sequence in this one. The action, we didn't, right? I mean, we did. The action was Frank. The action was Frank. It wasn't much, but
Yeah, it wasn't a full fight.
it
Yeah,
was like it's one of those
that
things
was
that's
the
like
burst.
the cameo in the series where the old bad guy from a past episode or a past season is
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
back, and you're like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm making this comparison, but it reminds me of Tigger tackling Pooh. I don't know why. There's a video of that somewhere, but that's the comparison. It's nothing like, you go up to the guy and you shoot him point blank range. It's nothing like you one versus four bad guys. It's just, it felt like old frenemies meeting up again, and that felt refreshing.
Because
But
they're chummy and
yeah, there's still
there's
some drama
charm
back
and
there.
humor in that. Yeah, and definitely some trauma.
Oh man, yeah, I mean, both Fisk and Murdoch having their own moments of vulnerability, but I still think that Fisk is very much a rock. He's very much a stone. He's, you know you can't read him at all, and he frankly does not want you to read him. And so those scenes with the therapist are very rock solid. You know that it doesn't feel like he's gonna change. But that's just
I
with the.
think
Go ahead.
I think those scenes have been really great. Like
Oh yeah.
the merit, like you could if you told somebody I don't know, like some fanboy, like, yeah, Daredevil Born Again, Fisk and Vanessa go to marriage counseling. They'd be like, "What are you talking about, man?" But like, it's so calculated, and the marriage counseling is tense, and
Yeah.
it's like, it's it goes back to like him fighting his previous self, and like ultimately, as we see, he's losing, and I just think those sequences are really well done because like a marriage counselor could be seen, but I
Yeah.
haven't felt that way yet.
I think there's going to be one that definitely breaks the both of them, and I feel like that
Yeah.
there's something that's going to break them apart coming up. So that's for next week. That is all for. That's the time we got. It's already 10:45. Um, so yeah, that's gonna do it for us here. Daredevil Born Again, episode 4, Sic Semper Systema. Um, we'll hope to see you guys next Tuesday night for the TASG watch party. We're gearing up real quick for WonderCon weekend coming up. Um, but yeah, it's exciting stuff. Do I have any other announcements I have? What's going on? What's going on? If you are in the Inland Empire, the Inland Empire Strikes Back is this Saturday. It
Oh
is a
yeah.
Star Wars event, little mini Star Wars celebration just for the IE. I think it's Riverside. Um, that's going to be this Saturday. Our good friends Padawan Pins and Dom is going to be there as well. So
I was just gonna say, go see Savvy at Padawan
yeah.
Pins.
Has she released the new the new Skeleton Crew ones yet? Because I feel she's been teasing it a lot, and I really want to
I'm
get it.
not sure.
Go give her a
I'm sure
follow.
it's on her. Yeah, it's on her story or on her feed. She had. But always good stuff coming from Padawan.
Which one? Which one? This one, the Helmet series. This is Steve's. Um, and this is Steve's. And I think this is yours
What's that?
too.
What are we talking about?
The stickers on my Hydro.
Oh, I don't have the screen up. I'm
Oh, you're
sorry.
good. You're good. But yeah, Padawan Pins on Instagram. But yeah, convention season is upon us. It's very exciting. So we will see you guys very soon.
Around the corner.
Thank you all for joining us here tonight. Thank you, Steve, for joining us here this evening. Shout out to Vinny
Sure.
and Vinny Ryder and our good friends over at Strictly Casual for their relaunch. Go subscribe to them; they're friends of the channel, so it's a good time. I feel like we're splitting time Ryder between us and between 2 a.m. and it's really casual, so it's a good time to see them make content again. So
Gotta loan him back to his home channel
it's
here and
like
there, huh?
it's like visitation hours on the weekends.
Joint custody.
That's the term I'm looking for. Thank you. Alrighty, y'all. We'll see you guys soon. Have a great rest of your week.
Bye.